Welcome to Real Life Topics Podcast, y'all. You guys already know what time it is. It's Thursday night. It's Thursday night, 7 p.m. Central Time. Let's get it, guys. What's good from God's child? Had to tell my peoples be quiet. I got to get on the radio. All right. What's good, guys? You already know what time it is. Thursday night at 7 p.m. Central Time. Every Thursday night at 7 p.m. Central Time. It's your girl, God's Child from Real Life Topics Podcast. What's good, Biggs Radio and Real Life Topics Podcast audience? How is things going for you guys this evening? What's good? What's good? I'm on chill mode today, y'all. I'm on chill mode today. Of course, again, it is Thursday night, 7 p.m. Central Time. And the views we express on this program are not those of Biggs Radio, its subsidiaries, affiliates, or sponsors. It's WCHI taking you from the 8-track to the latest app. And also, we are WCHI Biggs Radio with real voices, real culture, and real radio. The voice of the new generation is in the building, and that's Stephanie's God's Child, guys. I'm just saying. And I know y'all hate that. I'm just saying. I'm a switch that I'm just saying up, but it's just so it's such a habit, and that's why we have to change our habits that might not be good for us. What's good, Miss Kimberly Patterson? Thank you for tuning in to Real Life Topics Podcast. Make sure you guys tune in 1 hour at 8 p.m. The Kimberly Patterson Show, where she plays all your forgotten hits. Make sure you guys tune in to that because I definitely am. I always have something to do as far as cleaning up or getting the boys things ready for school tomorrow. And the Kimberly Patterson Show is definitely, she actually has a guest on there as well. So it's going to be a great show. So make sure you guys check out the Kimberly Patterson Show at 8 p.m. coming up. I'm just saying. I, I'm not just saying. I'm just saying. I'm not just saying. I don't know what I'm saying. I don't know. But again, guys, welcome to Real Life Topics Podcast, Biggs Radio audience in the building. And woo, 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 woo. Let me just tone it down a little bit, guys. Let me just tone it down a little bit. Of course, it is Thursday, May 7th, I believe. And it is Mother's Day weekend. Of course, guys, it is Mother's Day weekend, and it's also Mental Health Awareness Month. So we got a double bubble. We got a double bubble, getting your mental together or being aware to get your mental together. Also mixed with Mother's Day. And it just can't get no better than that. It just can't get no better than that. Thank you for tuning in, Mr. Cooper. And thank you for tuning in, Mr. Noble Content. Make sure you guys call in too. Of course, it's bigsradio.com, and you can give me a call if you like. I'm just saying. Call a sister. 773-462-4447. Hit a girl up. Hit a girl up. Hit a girl up. Hit me up on Bigs Radio. What you got going on? Say hello. Happy Mother's Day. Just tune in. Just tune in to Bigs Radio, guys. Thank you so much, Mr. Content. Noble Content. Happy Mother's Day to everyone is what he said. So, yes, of course. But it's Mother's Day. It's Mother's Day, y'all. Mother's Day weekend anyway. Of course, today is not Mother's Day. We got a couple of days left before it's Mother's Day. Shout out to son number 3. Son number 3 will be 11 Saturday. So we got big things coming up. We got a birthday weekend. We got Mother's Day weekend. Thank you for tuning in. Young Teasy, CEO of Quality Music Management, is in the building. What's good? What's good, guys? But yes, um, it's Mental Health Awareness Month. I'm sure we all got things that we gotta do. We gotta do just to get our mental straight. Just to get our mental straight. So I'm excited about, you know, making awareness and being aware of mental health. So I just wanted to again give gratitude to everyone that's holding down when it comes to your mental, because it's hard for us, especially when we're dealing with society and dealing with the social media and all these things. We have to, in our everyday lives, our mental has to be on point. So of course I wanted to give you guys the definition of mental health. Some of you guys out there might not know the definition of mental health, and mental health includes emotional, psychological, social well being. It affects how you think, feel, act, handle stress, and relate to others. It is a complex continuum ranging from positive mental health to severe mental health conditions. And it is vital for every stage of life, because of course when it comes to mental, we have different stages of life. Good mental health enables people to realize their potential, cope with normal stresses, and work productively. So most of us know like the definition of mental health. Where's your mental health at? Where's our mental health at? I definitely know I need to work on my mental. I think mental has a lot to do with emotions as well, being emotional and how you react to certain things, and how we just operate, period. And so when we react to certain things or we respond to certain things, we can kind of tell where your mental is. And I'm out that bad. I'm just saying, I'm out that bad with my mental, because I'm so emotional, and I snap like the TV show. Well, I ain't gonna snap like the TV show, because the TV show Snap, they be killing people on there and all that type of stuff. But I'm just using that for a figure of speech about snapping or not being able to control your emotions when you are in a situation, and that has a lot to do with your mental. So mental health is definitely something that I think we all need to work on when it comes to whatever. When it comes to whatever, I'm positive that none of us are perfect in this world, and sometimes we make moves, we react, we show actions on things, some things that might not be cool, or might not. I don't know. I've kind of been within the last week or so been like emotional, like so emotional that it's affecting my relationship with others, especially people I love at that. So it's a hurtful feeling when you can't when you're mentally unstable and you can't control the things that are going on. It is what it is, but the way you react to things is like where we need to be. It's just where we need to be. So maintaining good mental health can be nurtured through connecting with people that are supportive. Support is a big thing, guys. Even when you see someone fumbling or someone going through something, I feel like it is a big thing, because I actually had to learn that as well when I was dealing with my son that has a mental health issue. That support, at first we was just like, oh man, we ain't doing that, we ain't doing this. But I realized like, oh, supporting him, having a support system is helping, is a part of helping your mental health. So being active physically, learning new skills. Now I am learning a whole bunch of new skills. Am I using them new skills? No. That's where I need to correct things at. Taking notice of the presence, being mindful. Mental health, it is so many things, so many areas when it comes to mental health, but I feel like having discernment and being mindful is like like on the top 5 list when it comes to mental health. Another thing that I noticed, because I've been doing research about mental health, of course, all week and for the last year or two, since I do have that, I deal with that issue on the daily basis. Giving to others was very interesting to me when it was a list of things that can maintain you from good mental health. And you do feel good when you look out for others. I can agree to that. When you look out for others, when you support others, it does make you feel good mentally. So I could believe that I agree with those things that help you maintain that. So um, what's another thing that I was also doing research on is mental health is a state of well-being. It enables people to cope with the stresses of life, realize their abilities, learn and work well, and contribute to their community. Hey, some of these pointers when it comes to having a good mental health well-being is contributing to your community. So that's interesting to know. Coping mechanisms, the capacity to manage the ordinary stresses and challenges of life. These are key components of mental health. So, emotional regulation. Again, I was just touching a point on that. I think we all have an issue with being emotional and reacting in an emotional state of mind. I think we all do that, react emotionally, and well, some, because some of us can go through this thing like a piece of cake and be like, I ain't, never mind, and don't even be bothered. Functional ability, social connection, all type of stuff when it comes to mental health. But it is Mental Health Awareness Month, guys, and I just wanted to, oops, excuse me, dwell on those things. Um, to be aware is to be alive. To be aware when you're even going through things mentally, you have to do so. The big five when it comes to mental health: restorative sleep, physical activity, healthy eating, social connection, and helping out. Now, the healthy eating part, I know for a fact can help you with your mental. I know for a fact because with the things that we consume in our body throws off our mental capacity. Thank you for tuning in Real Life Topics Podcast and Biggs Radio, Miss T. Johnson. Miss T. Johnson said exercising, eating healthy, counseling, therapy helps with mental health regulations. That is true. That is true. Therapy is definitely a thing, and exercising. Tomorrow will be day 4. I know it ain't big for some people, but tomorrow will be day 4 that I do my 28-minute walk. And guess what? I'm upgrading. I ain't even doing 28 minutes no more. I'm doing 46 minutes. Well, at least that's what I did today. So I'll do that same route tomorrow, which added up to 46 minutes. But I felt good mentally, and actually within the last 2 weeks since I've been, just consuming different little things in my body, I just can tell the difference. I just can tell the difference. And when I snap out mentally, I can rewind back and say, whoa, that was a little bit too far. I feel like when you recognize that mentally you doing too much, that's a big pointer too. Because sometimes some people don't even realize that they are suffering mentally or have a mental issue. They just go through on a daily basis and don't even realize that stuff. So that's also, I just want to dwell on mental health. And what do you guys, of course, Miss T. Johnson said exercise and eating healthy, counseling and therapy. What do you guys think would be great for us to, you know, just work on our mental health? Diet, and in my Kimberly Patterson voice, it's not about diet, just of course with what you consume in your body, but it's your lifestyle. Our lifestyles have to switch up. Our lifestyles have to switch up. And then walking in nature, keeping stress down, and having restful sleeping. That is true. Sleep is a big pointer when it comes to mental health. I think you're supposed to get like 7 or yeah, get comfortable here. 7 or 8, at least 7 to 8 hours at least 7 to 8 hours a day on sleep. If you don't get no sleep either, that kind of disbobulates you mentally too. I know, because I start getting mad when I stay up late. Change of environment helps mental health as well. That is true. Shout out to Mr. Success Media, Mr. Sammy Thompson. Like he said, change of environment. Your environment and the people that are surrounded around you is a big, big, big thing. It's a big thing, man. And you ain't lying about that. You sometimes you can surround yourself around an environment that'll blood suck you up, energy suckers, and it'll have you all down and out. I know sometimes when certain people get in my presence, I ain't feeling good. I'm not feeling right. So that is true. The change of environment is very important. Your surroundings. When it comes to mental health, you cannot be mentally stable. I'm telling you, I've been dealing with some things that actually was I thought was good for me because it was some things that I love to do, but at the same time, it was actually stressing me out. It was actually stressing me out. It actually was, so that's crazy, especially when it's a positive movement, and it's crazy that you still will be stressed out about certain things. Meditation, grounding, high alkaline, non-flesh eating diet. And again, in my Kimberly Patterson voice, look, Miss Kimberly Patterson, I done made you a logo. Change your lifestyle. It ain't about your diet. It's about your lifestyle. It ain't about your diet. It's about your just switch your get your life together is just the whole point of the matter. Get your life together. Meditate. Sometimes you actually need a break, because I was actually saying that too. Like, oh man, I need a break. I need to go on vacation where I don't do social media. I don't do nothing for a good 5 days just to regroup. And I am gonna do that for sure. I am gonna do that for sure. But like Mr. Cooper said, meditation, grounding, um, like Sammy said, your environment, the people that are around you. Miss Kimberly Patterson says I am a logo. Okay, that's right. Shout out to Miss Kimberly Patterson once again, guys. She will be on in less than 45 minutes. Less than 45 minutes, and she actually has a guest. If you could just drop in the chat the guest that is going to be on the show. But she plays your forever for forgotten hits as well. So because y'all forgot about them hits back in the 80s and in the 90s and the 90s. That's when that music was popping, and I think y'all forgot too. So make sure you tune in to the Kimberly Patterson show at 8 p.m. on Biggs Radio. And check out Biggs Radio in general 24/7. Call me. Call me 773-462-4447. BiggsRadio.com 24/7. It's all type of genres, all type of things going on Biggs Radio. You guys need to. I'm just saying, you guys just need to tune in. Because Miss Kimberly Patterson gonna have Mr. Sid, Uncle Jams Johnson, Uncle Jams Johnson, songwriter, producer, and he is a Grammy Award winner. So you guys need to be checking out Mr. Sid, Uncle Jams on the Kimberly Patterson show coming up at 8 o'clock. So I'm just going to need you guys to start tuning in to Biggs Radio, period. Again, if you can't do Thursday nights, you can do Wednesday nights with Miss Messy, or you can do Tuesday nights at the jazz, because some people love jazz music. So you might want to check out the jazz. You might want to check out the Dinah Lynn show. It's a full lineup on Mondays and Thursdays when it comes to that. And Mr. Sid, Uncle James, is a 3 times Grammy Award winner and Billboard. Y'all need to check out that exclusive interview coming up. I mean, it can't get no better than the Grammy Award winner. So make sure you guys check out the Kimberly Patterson show. And Biggs Radio, period, for that matter, 24/7. So, of course, I dwelled on mental health awareness. But it, again, is something so great that's coming up. And that's Mother's Day. Shout out to all the mothers that are a part of Biggs Radio. That's Miss Dinah Lynn, Miss Kimberly Patterson, Miss Kia Lee, Carmisha the Sunflower Soul, Miss Danielle Jemison, better known as Miss Messy. And gosh, shout out to all the women and all the mothers that are a part of Biggs Radio. I wanted to shout them out. And again, if you did not know the women and the mothers of Biggs Radio, the CEO is a mom, Miss Dinah Lynn. Make sure you check her out on Mondays, by the way. I'm just saying. Kimberly Patterson, Miss Messy. We are all mothers. And shout out to us. Shout out to us. If ain't nobody told you that you the greatest thing on earth, man, this world would not go around. In my James Brown voice, it's a man's world, but it will be nothing. I said it will be nothing without a woman's worth. So y'all better check out James Brown's song, and he'll let you guys know what it really is, because would nobody even be here other than God. And shout out to God too. I always want to open up my segment by thanking him, because I would not be here today on this live on Biggs Radio, all the blessings that is occurring for me, if it was not for him. Some people underestimate what's going on with the creator, the universe. Please don't underestimate that. We will not be where we at right now. We will not be surviving. And our mental, even though some of us might struggle extrally with mental health, God is a part of us keeping that part balanced and even being aware or even seeking out help for that mental health. So again, I just want to thank God for everything. I want to thank him for everything. His will is so written. Sometimes you want to write your own will, and he'll write it for you. He'll write it for you, and he'll just say, hey, this not how this finna go. You want it to go this way, but this ain't how it's about to go. It's going this way because this is the way that it needs to go, that is best for you anyway. So shout out to God, and shout out to the mothers. Mr. Sammy Thompson said, happy Mother's Day to all the mothers. Of course, all the mothers. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers. Shout out to all the mothers. The importance of Mother's Day, I don't think get enough credit for it. I don't think mothers get enough credit for it, in generally speaking. And I don't think even myself, I feel like I be slacking on just kicking it with my mom. And I'm actually getting older now, so I'm starting to realize how important it is. But to have a mom, because some people mom is not here and they're not going to be celebrating. I mean, their mom is not here to celebrate that day. So I think we should all just be grateful and about our moms still being in our lives, if that is the case. I also wanted to put you guys up on, do you guys know about how Mother's Day started? Do you guys know about how Mother's Day started? It started in 1914, but it was a lady that started Mother's Day because her mom passed away. So she ended up celebrating Mother's Day just off the strength of celebrating her mom, because her mom passed away. So she wanted to celebrate her mom. And so she decided to historically decided to, come out with Mother's Day. But then why 2 years later, 3 years later, when you guys began to celebrate, well, of course, our ancestors began, because we weren't there at that time, began to celebrate. She actually went to court and filed for us to not celebrate Mother's Day, because she felt like everybody started buying cards and flowers and flipping the narrative of her original celebration in 1914 of Mother's Day. So then she went and fought for Mother's Day celebration to go away, because she felt like everyone was buying flowers and buying flowers and buying cars. And she was like, this is not the reason why I wanted to celebrate Mother's Day. This is not the reason. Y'all buying gifts and y'all making it a party. And she didn't appreciate that. So she ended up trying to, basically turn around Mother's Day. So Anna Jarvis was her name in 1908. I said 1914, but 1914 they actually made it a holiday. They made it a national holiday 1914, but 1908 was the year that Anne Reeve Jarvis, who was a community activist, after her mother's death in 1905, Anna campaigned for a day to recognize the sacrifices that mothers made. The first official service was held in 1908, and it began a national holiday in 1914. So, yes, her name was Anna Jarvis of Philadelphia, and she officially, um, they officially made it a federal holiday in 1914. But yes, her mother died, and before her own mother died, she also organized Mother's Friendship Day to promote peace during the Civil War. So shout out to Miss Anna Jarvis for um coming up with Mother's Day. Coming up with Mother's Day. That's all. That's all. 1912, Mother's Day. But what was interesting to me about her story was she began to get furious. She began to get furious about how they flipped the celebration into buying flowers and buying cars. I'm actually gonna pull that story up because she went to Congress and everything. Like, no, we're not celebrating Mother's Day in this form of fashion. Y'all making it a party and turning it into a commercial thing of spending money like Christmas, Easter, and sacred days. That is true. So Anna Jarvis was one of the first person that was like, "Oh, wait a minute, hold on, y'all turning this holiday. My mother died. I came out with this holiday for my mother. She passed away, and now y'all done turned it into buying gifts and buying cars." And she went to Congress for it. She went to Congress for it. So look at that. Y'all didn't know. Y'all didn't even know Mother's Day history. Y'all didn't even know Mother's Day history and how Anna Jarvis said, y'all doing too much. Y'all doing too much. Y'all done turned it into flowers and all type of stuff. And this is not how this is supposed to go. So yeah, I just wanted to make you guys aware of who was the original lady that made Mother's Day. And shout out to Mother's Day. Mothers, what would we do without mothers, y'all? What would we do without mothers? I just want to know. What would we do without mothers? So I also wanted to dwell on historical mothers as well, because we have a lot of history mothers. Mammy Till Mobley, Alberta King, Louise Little, and Malcolm X's mom. It was a lady that wrote a book called The Three Mothers, and she wrote a book about Bertice Baldwin, Alberta King, and Louise Little. They were the three mothers. She considered them as the three mothers because, of course, they were mothers of powerful men. Powerful men. So you guys know Mamie Till, of course, 1955, the murder of 14-year-old Emmett Till. She demanded a open casket so they can show the world about racism. So I think that I think that was pretty scary and things like that. But she did just want to show the world. Look what they did to a 14-year-old kid. Look what they did to a 14-year-old kid. The innocent kid that didn't know that this didn't know how important it was to not be whistling or whatever. I personally don't think he whistled, but he might have be and I don't think so. He was only 14 years old, but that's another story. But shout out to Emmett Till's mom. The three mothers are Berta King, which is Martin Luther King's mama, Harriet Tubman, Josephine Baker, shout out to her as well. She adopted 12 children of all races. I love that movement that she had. Diversity. I am big on diversity, guys. I want real life topics to be diverse. Now, maybe it is not God's will to be diverse on Real Life Topics Podcast. I don't know. Real Life Topics Podcast will be successful regardless, but I want to be diverse because it is a dynamic of life. So again, shout out to all the mothers, all the historical mothers at that. So I am gonna take an intermission. Got a couple commercials to play. I actually got a song I want to play too. And again, thank you guys for tuning in to Real Life Topics Podcast and Biggs Radio 24/7. Let's get it. What's a special guest comedian? Okay, big time. That's Mr. Lee. Mr. Lee on the beach. Make sure you see us there. Here you have it, guys. That baby. They will keep you coming back for more. King, I gotta do it. Real Indianapolis. Hmm. Well, there you have it, guys. Of course, Biggs Radio is having a music seminar June 27th. You guys need to be there. It costs $100 for you to perform. And if you're not in Ohio, of course you want to pursue your career, so you do want to perform every chance you get when it comes to just promoting yourself. So again, make sure you guys if you an artist and you want to perform in Ohio, make sure you guys go ahead and hit up Biggs Radio for that. I'm just saying. And I got to get rid of the word I'm just saying only because um it's a big habit of mine, and I'm just saying you shouldn't be saying you should be saying. But yes, again, I hope you guys can hear me out there. I'm having a little I'm thinking I'm breaking up a little bit, but I hope you guys can hear me. And it's your girl God's Child every Thursday night at 7 p.m. Central Time. Real Life Topics Podcast on Biggs Radio Music Seminar, June 27th. We also got the matter of fact, let me play that commercial for you guys. We got the rooftop party coming up. It's just Biggs Radio just got a lot of things on deck. A lot of things on deck. Also, it's a song that I wanted to play for you guys too that I love by Young Caleb. He remade Lady in My Life by Michael Jackson. It's like a remake from Michael Jackson, but I love the song, so I want you guys to check it out. This is Young Caleb, Lady in My Life. Technical difficulties, guys, but yes, that was Young Caleb, guys. And I want to try to play that again. Young Caleb, the lady of my life. I want to play Young Caleb. And shout out to Young Caleb. He's an artist. And he's been doing his thing, a young artist at that. He's been doing his thing. So shout out to young Caleb. Well, there you have it, guys. Young Caleb, lady in my life. I'm just saying he performed at the South Bend Music Seminar Biz Radio. He killed it. So shout out to young Caleb. Keep doing your thing, young man. You on your way to the top. One of the number one artists coming soon. So yes. The reception is not isn't clear. Yes, the reception is not clear. I'm not sure what's going on. It is a little stormy out here and getting dark and stuff, but I don't know why the connection is not that clear. I'm hoping you guys can hear me now. We 15 minutes down on Real Life Topics podcast. And of course, our topic of today was just dwelling a little bit on mental health because it is Mental Health Awareness Month. It is Mental Health Awareness Month. And so, hoping you guys can hear me. I'm hoping I'm not fading in and out on you guys. If I am, please let me know. But of course, again, Mental Health Awareness Month is really big. I actually working on getting my mental together, working on the things that I'm consuming in my body and my reactions. I gotta stop doing it. I sometimes I sometimes I it's certain things that occur in your life, and you shouldn't be doing certain things. And it's like God, it's like God be making things happen in certain ways because you don't you want to do it your way. So um again, we just shout out to the mothers. How about that? Shout out to the mothers. Shout out to the mothers. And again, I hope you guys can hear me clearly. What's good, Mr. James Artesian? Grammy nominated James Artesian. Thank you for tuning in to Biggs Radio and Real Life Topics Podcast. Miss T. Johnson said she could hear me, but she couldn't hear the song. Of course, you're not going to hear the song on my StreamYard. I'm going to get that together for you guys as well. So everyone that's tuning in to the StreamYard, because of course, Real Life Topics Podcast is live on StreamYard, on YouTube, Facebook. And so you guys are not able to hear that. But I'm gonna get that together where the StreamYard audience can hear the songs that are being played, because the songs that are being played on Biggs Radio are exclusive. And I hate that you get the StreamYard audience miss Young Caleb. But you can go to YouTube and check out Young Caleb, or BiggsRadio.com and check out. I'm just saying, hit it. You can check out Young Caleb. He's definitely a young man that's great, really talented. So check that out. But again, guys, mental health is big for me. It's not big enough for me. And I wish I could do so many things, so much more things when it comes to mental health as far as help. But the best I can do is help myself. Okay. So everybody, please just reevaluate what you got going on, and hopefully your mental, because again, I have to press this for everybody going through some things when it comes to mental health. Now, some of us are able to react differently and handle it differently, but we all deal with things mentally, and it's the way that we react to it and how we handle it is the biggest issue. I be going crazy. I be going crazy when it comes to mental health. So that's why I got to go to my therapist. I got to see my therapist. I got to keep exercising. I have to change my lifestyle. I have to change my lifestyle, especially if you want to be here longevity, like the older folks. Some old folks, they be making it to 112, 100 and stuff. But guess what? Because they had fresh farms in the backyard, and they were consuming things in their body that wasn't, because a lot of things that we consume in our body actually affects our brain as well. Mental, it affects our brain as well. The things that we consume in our body, it goes right to our brain. When I was doing a lot of search on mental health, the certain things that we eat, like hot dogs and lunch meat, I was shocked that hot dogs and lunch meat is no good for you to eat when it comes to your mental health. Hot dogs and lunch meats, when you help yourself, you essentially help others. That is true. Shout out to Miss Megan Clay, my cousin, tuning in to Real Life Topics Podcast. You guys need to call me too now. Of course, I'm on BiggsRadio.com right now as we speak. So hit me up on 773-462-4447. Call in, guys, when if you want to talk about mental health or anything, every Thursday night at 7 p.m. Make sure you call. Make sure you tune in. It's Mental Health Awareness Month, and we'll be going the rest of the month talking about mental health awareness. Mother's Day. I got 11 minutes left. And I shout out to my mother, Miss T. Johnson. If you did not know I don't show my appreciation, because action speaks louder than words. So I'm going to have to take accountability when it comes to action. But I love my mom. I really do love my mom, and I will mentally not be anywhere without her, without Miss T. Johnson. So again, I want to broadcast to the world, Miss Tammy Johnson, Stephanie Lynn, better known as God's child, daughter, wants to say happy Mother's Day to you. I love you so much. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you so much for just keeping me strong. And yeah, I'm about to cry now. See y'all about to make a sister cry. I'm getting a little emotional now because it ain't nothing like having a mother, and it's nothing like having a supportive mother at that. So I need some tissue. I need some tissue. Shout out to Miss T Johnson. I love you so much. I really do. And shout out to all the mothers out there. Miss Megan Clay. Shout out to all the mothers. It is so important to have a mom. So important to have a mom. So again, let's get our mental together, guys. I'm working on my mental health. I'm showing you guys that journey. I'm actually, again, I keep telling y'all that I'm going to start showing my journey of what I'm consuming in my body nowadays, because I'm switching up that whole diet, that whole lifestyle in my Kimberly Patterson voice. And the whole lifestyle just got to switch up. It is, it's just got to switch up. So, Mother's Day. Shout out to all the mothers. What are you guys doing for Mother's Day? What are you doing for your mother? And if you're not doing nothing for your mother, I am here to remind you that it is Sunday, May 10th. Get with your moms. Me and Mom Dukes, as the people on Love and Hip Hop say, me and Mom Dukes gonna have us some breakfast, make us some breakfast. We gonna make us some seafood boils. We gonna go see the Michael Jackson movie. So I'm gonna spend the whole Sunday with my mom for sure. It is a moment that we need to cherish for sure. We definitely need to cherish that for sure. So happy Mother's Day to all the mothers. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers that is a part of Biggs Radio too. Carmisha D Sunflower Soul, Miss Dinah Lynn, Miss Kia Lee, Miss Kimberly Patterson, and Miss Danielle Jimerson, better known as Mrs. Messy. Happy Mother's Day to the Biggs Radio, the mothers of Biggs Radio. Happy Mother's Day to everyone out there. And just food for thought. You only have one mother. You only have one mother. Please cherish the moments, because some of us are coming up this Sunday and they're not able to cherish the moment because their mom is gone. So, just food for thought. You only get one mom. Celebrate your mom, even if she's not here. Shout out to my grandmother, Oma. May you continue to rest in peace. And shout out to all the historic mothers that did so many things, and brought these great males in this world, these leaders, these activists. Shout out to them as well. Wish a lot of those things are technically going in vain, but I'm not going to dwell on that. Our voting rights and things like that are being taken away from us. Make sure you guys to pay attention to that as well. And again, just happy Mother's Day. Mental health awareness month. Let's work on getting our mental together, guys. That we all have an avenue in our life that we can work on. So just food for thought. Work on just mental health in general. Just mental health and reactions, because I'm having an issue with that now. When I see some things that's out of pocket, I go crazy. I go crazy, and that's why I need to just fix my mental health, because baby, in my Carmisha D Sunflower Soul voice, baby, man, I react, and I don't know how to let stuff go. Could you let stuff go, Stephanie? Let go and let God handle it. And he be handling it. He be handling it, especially when you don't want to handle it. I'm gonna handle this for you. Let me handle this for you. This how it's supposed to go anyway. You taking too long. So yes. Shout out to all the mothers. Make sure you take your mother out for Mother's Day, or celebrate your mom, acknowledge your mom, because I guarantee you, all 180% of us have great moms. And even if we have some things that we didn't appreciate about our moms, we still got a mother, and we still need to cherish the person that held us for 9 months. Even if we have flaws, we just need to cherish those moments and celebrate Mother's Day. So, Mother's Day is important. Mother's Day is important. Real life late night after dark will be going down today after 9 p.m. I'm gonna do a little karaoke tonight, listen to a little music. Of course, at 8 p.m., I'm going on the Kimberly Patterson show because she's always playing Your Forever Gotten Hits. And then she has a three-time Grammy winner on her show tonight. So make sure you guys check out the Kimberly Patterson show in less than 6 minutes. Less than 6 minutes. So I'm going to be tuning in to the Kimberly Patterson show next Thursday. Our topic, and I'm going to go ahead and let you guys know what the topic is for next Thursday, and that is what happened to us. What happened to us? What happened to us? That's our topic for next Thursday. What happened to us? What happened to back in the day? What happened to the way of living, of positivity and supporting one another? We all over the place. We making our own rules on this stuff. What happened to us? Yes, you definitely can honor your mom even if she's no longer here. That's why I said, even if your mom is not here, please honor her. Matter of fact, I'm going to do a nice little shout out to my grandmother for Mother's Day. We can still honor her. It's a lot of things that I learned from her, a lot of things that I'm still using right now today when it comes to our moms. And I don't care how old you is, you still call your mom up when you got things going on. You still call your mom up. You still get advice from your mom. So happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to everyone. Happy Mother's Day to everybody out there, every mother out there. Well, it's some dads that play mother roles as well, but guess what? That's what Father's Day is for. So we gonna give Father's Day to you guys, and Mother's Day is for us to celebrate Mother's Day with your mom if you can, because I know I am. I know I am. And Mental Health Awareness Month. If you can do some things to work on your mental when it comes to the things that you're consuming in your body, the way you react to things, the words are powerful. Um, this past Sunday, shout out to Elder Brian. He had us a word, and it was about the words that come out your mouth. Words are powerful, and the things that you say out your mouth could be so damaging that it'd be hard for you to come back from it. Yes, Miss Clay, you can be the person she would want you to be. Yes. Yes, you can be the person that she wants you to be. That's for sure. But yeah, happy Mother's Day, guys. It is Real Life Topics Podcast on Biggs Radio every Thursday night at 7 p.m. Central Time. If you want to join the meetings of the minds, make sure you hit us up. You can join the meetings of the mind anytime. Our topic next week is what happened to us, because it's a lot of things that's going on that shouldn't be going on, and we need to talk about it. We need to talk about all type of things, the way we operate and everything, and the titles that we hold down. We need to hold those titles down. So what happened to us is our topic for next Thursday. If you want to join Real Life Topics Podcast, make sure you guys join. It's Real Life Topics Podcast. Make sure you check us out on bigsradio.com. See you guys next Thursday, 7 p.m. Central. 7 p.m. Central Time. Yes, T. Johnson said happy Mother's Day to everyone. Of course, I'm still live right now, guys. I'm just not live on Biggs Radio on air. I just got off air. So you guys are getting behind the scenes of me being on Biggs Radio. This is like behind the scenes. And so of course I'm officially off air, but I am still live on Facebook. But again, it's Real Life Topics Podcast. Real Life Topics Podcast provides so many things too. If you need a feature vocalist, a voiceover artist, a event host, you guys are throwing parties and stuff, you need God's child on that mic to introduce those acts. So again, guys, happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day. And what y'all got going on for Mother's Day? What y'all got going on for Mother's Day? Mother's Day. What y'all got going on for Mother's Day? Where my flowers at? What you getting me from? You know how we do. We always be looking for somebody to get. What you got going on? What you doing for Mother's Day? What you getting me for Mother's Day? Don't you hate when people say that? What you getting me for my birthday? What you the same thing you got me? Nothing, fools. Boy, y'all trip me out with that when y'all be, what you getting me for such, which I'm getting you the same thing you got me. Nothing. Nothing at all. But yeah, guys, I will be I will be live after 9 p.m. I'm getting ready to check out the Kimberly Patterson show. So I don't know what y'all getting ready to do, but I'm getting ready to check out the Kimberly Patterson show. So y'all catch me on karaoke. Y'all catch me on karaoke night tonight after 9 p.m. I ain't gonna vent to y'all no more about nothing just for tonight, except for next Thursday. Our topic is about what happened to us, and it's getting exclusive. It's getting exclusive. It's exclusive. It's getting exclusive for a sister. Nah, I got some stuff to talk about. And I'm talking about myself too, because I play a huge part in some things that has been happening to me for the last couple of weeks, the last year or so. I play a huge part. I gotta take accountability because that's why things are not going the way you want them to go because you're not doing the right things. You weren't doing the right things. You weren't making great decisions, Miss God's child. So that's why you're all over the place. You gotta make better decisions, ma'am. You got to make better decisions. And so you can't have your cake and eat it too. So, yes, you're spending your Mother's Day, Miss Clay, with your one and only child. You do. You only a man child at that. He grown as heck, but he's still your baby. He's still your child. So that's cool. I gotta get out there to Las Vegas before you move, because I think you talk about moving or something. And hopefully you haven't moved yet because I can't keep up. But before you move, I got to get out there to Vegas to see you and then get out there on the strip. That's everybody say. I got to get on the strip. I got to get on the strip. I got to get on the strip, baby. Get on the strip and win me a few dollars. And get out there and do something because you know what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. Any excuse just to do something I ain't supposed to be doing. Okay. But yes, guys, every Thursday night at 7 p.m. Central Time, make sure you guys check out God's Child. Every Thursday night at 7 p.m. Central Time. And co-host Carmisha the Sunflower Soul. She'll be back down this Thursday coming up. So it's Real Life Topics Podcast, Stephanie's God's Child, featuring co-host Carmisha the Sunflower Soul. And if you want to be a co-host on Real Life Topics Podcast, a guest co-host on Real Life Topics Podcast, hit me up. I have so many people. I am going to get back to you guys that are hitting me up that want to be on the show. You will be on the show very soon. You could be a guest co-host. And so check me out. Check me out in the hour. So I'll be back down to do a little karaoke, play a few of my jams, and just lay the hair down a little bit instead of, just of course, mental health awareness month is very important, but sometimes it's just good to, because laughter and being in a good mood is a good thing too. It kind of boosts you up because that's the only reason why I'm still surviving. I'd have been folded and I'd have been cracked if it wasn't for my little silly self and just thinking of the bigger picture of things. I think of the bigger picture of things. So I have to sometimes rewind. And sometimes I think before I move, before I do some things before I move. I move before I think sometimes. But this time around, I ain't doing all that. I'm a do better. I'm going to do better. I just been disbobulating yourself, and when you're doing things you ain't supposed to be doing, things gonna occur that you don't want to occur. So it is what it is. It ain't what it used to be. See you guys in 1 hour. I'm getting ready to check out the Kimberly Patterson show. It's Real Life Topics Podcast every Thursday night. Make sure you tune in every Thursday night at 7 p.m. Wait, I don't even know what I got going on here. Oh, it says show that on there. But yes. Yes. So. Yep. So. But yeah, check me out, guys. I'm sitting here figuring some things out on the side because I'm trying to get my, and that's what I'm gonna start doing too. I'm just going live. Don't mind me. I gotta practice this Slack because I want to start having things pop up on the screen, commercials, extra commercials being played, being able to play things and bouncing off the comments on playing things, bringing up Slack. So I'm working on all those different things. Welcome to Real Life Topics Podcast, Griffin. What's the word? What's the word? What's good? I believe Bolingbrook is in the building. If I'm not mistaken, but don't quote me. I believe Griffith is my neighbor. But yes, Bolingbrook, Illinois is in the building. Shout out to Bolingbrook. You the best, baby. My mama moved us to Bolingbrook in 1997. Born and raised on the south side of Chicago, but she moved us to Bolingbrook in 1997. So, baby, we've been out here for a minute. I left and went to Gary, Indiana, and had kids and things like that for a good 10 years. But I'm back. I'm back, baby. And so, yeah, shout out to Bolingbrook. Shout out to everybody in Bolingbrook. Bolingbrook got so much history. Woo! Take me back. I want to go to Indian Oaks. Take me back. Beacon Ridge and Sun Ridge and now. Take me back. Take me back. But yeah. So yeah, y'all. I ain't gonna talk y'all to death because I want to talk y'all to death anyway after 9. I'm getting ready to check out the Kimberly Patterson show. And I'll be back in my our what the hell? I don't even know how to say the man. I don't even know how to say. What is his name? Arnold Schwarzenegger. Nagger. Look, I ain't even saying the name right. I'll be back in my Arnold Schwarzenegger voice. Real life late night after dark coming soon, y'all. See y'all in a minute.